So we're here at the scene, MLK and Locust. I just want to point out, this is right by District 5, Milwaukee Police. You can see this massive scene right here in the intersection here. What we know is that a little bit before 6:30 this morning, there was a police chase, high-speed chase. Somehow it ended with a vehicle crashing right into that school bus you see there. We were also hearing 2 people had to be extricated from that silver vehicle that you see there is just completely destroyed. The whole front end smashed up. I see the school bus, the driver's side there of the school bus also smashed, so that looks like that's where the impact was. Again, we're just arriving on scene here, so this is still a very active investigation. This whole area is blocked off. So I'm just getting to the scene here. I'm going to try to figure out any more details here. It looks like we're right in front of the MLK Library, and again, District 5. So you can see Milwaukee Fire Department on scene. I did just see 2 ambulances drive off, so they may have had the victims in there. We don't really know much more about what led up to this, besides that this was a police pursuit. Looks like there's a Glendale police officer squad right there, and it looks like that's a silver Acura SUV that is just that's a bad crash. And you see kind of that whole side door. They had to remove that to get the people in the vehicle out. So again, this is a police chase that ended with a vehicle versus school bus. No word if any kids were on the bus, but we do know it looks like the people in that silver Acura were probably the most severely injured, but we're going to work to get more details out here. I mean, it was, just before 6:30, so I don't know if kids would have been on the bus yet. They were possibly heading to pick them up, but we've got Milwaukee Police on scene, Milwaukee Fire, a couple of Glendale police squads. So I wonder, maybe they were chasing them from Glendale. Not a lot of information from police. This is a very busy intersection here, right outside of Police District 5. Now I have to figure out where my photographer went. There were 5 Acuras stolen yesterday from the Brookfield Acura dealer. So again, if you're just joining us, this is a school bus versus car crash, very bad one. You can see the whole front of the car of that silver vehicle just destroyed. They had to extricate a couple of people. This started with a police pursuit, and it ended right here at MLK and Locust a little bit before 6:30 this morning. We're right near District 5. We're right outside of the MLK Library. There's some Glendale squads on the scene, and also Milwaukee police. So this whole area is blocked off if you're heading this way. No word yet on if any kids were on the bus, but definitely this car took the brunt of the impact. But the damage, there's some damage on the school bus as well. And it looks like this is going to be a while. There's quite a few people out here that have gathered to kind of see what's going on. People across the intersection there. Hey, did you? Here we go, right way. Can you give us a comment? Is anybody hurt? Were there no information? Did you see this crash? Oh, you do? At the library? And what did you see? Well, we're on Facebook Live, so, but... You think there was 5 guys in that Acura?
He's in the squad. No, the other 4 or 5 of them in the squad.
So you kind of got... He doesn't want to be on. All right, wait, come here. So you got out here.
We'll do it off camera. We just want to record your sound.
You got out here, though, and... All right, we'll talk. Yeah. What's your name? Okay. It's all right.
Just do one.
Yeah.
Tell us what he... We'll get you off camera. You don't have to... We'll just...
3 17-year-olds, 1 16-year-old, and 2 15-year-olds, all male. All 6 of the suspects sustained injuries, ranging from minor scratches to broken bones. At this point, none of the injuries appear to be life-threatening. They were all transported to the local hospital to be treated. There were 4 occupants of the school bus that it crashed into. An adult female driver and 3 juveniles, ages 11, 12, and then 2 months old. They all sustained minor injuries and were treated for them. It was later learned that the fleeing vehicle was a stolen vehicle from a different dealership the previous day. The suspects did not obtain any vehicle from Amato. At this time, I will take questions.
Do you have any word yet on where that school bus was headed?
I do not know. I do not know where it was coming from or where it was headed.
And the 2-month-old, was that I heard someone say that was the bus driver's son or daughter?
Correct.
Stolen vehicle, you know which dealership that was taken from yesterday?
I don't know which dealership. I know it was entered as a stolen vehicle by the town of Brookfield.
You know what type of car it was?
It was a Acura SUV.
What kind of charges will these boys be facing?
At this point, we are still working with the investigation on the charges. We don't have that at this point.
A high-speed chase like that at an early morning hour, was there any danger to the public at that time, do you feel?
There always is some danger involved in a high-speed pursuit. Officers are trained to evaluate and then reevaluate as the pursuit is going on. We have a variety of things that we have to look for, a variety of things that we have to think about during the pursuit, and those are all taken into consideration during this pursuit.
Do you know about what speed these boys
That
are
I do not have yet. I haven't had a chance to review the video.
Do you know if the suspects tried to flee the scene once they crashed?
They were, I believe, one was outside of the vehicle at the time officers arrived, which officers were just a few car lengths behind. Otherwise, no, there was really no fleeing of the scene. Everybody was taken into custody at the scene of the crash.
And then we saw that, like, the driver's door had to be cut off to remove the driver?
Correct. Yes, that was done by the fire department to extricate the driver from the vehicle as he was pinned inside.
And you said the one child in the bus was taken to the hospital, and the other 2 children on the bus did not have to go to the.
They were picked up and transported on their own to be treated for injuries, which again were minor.
And the bus driver didn't go to the hospital either.
Correct.
That video at some point be made public?
At some point there will be there is dash cam video that was from the pursuing officer's vehicle. It is not available at this point, but it is there is video.
Just seeing the damage of that car and the bus, I'm surprised that that it wasn't heavy.
At this point, you just really never know what's going to happen. I mean, everything can be dangerous. I mean, when you're in a car like that with high speeds, disregarding traffic laws, disregarding the safety of anyone involved, and innocent bystanders as well, that there always is the propensity for death, great bodily harm, injury. We're just happy that none of that happened in this case. Any other questions?
You know where the suspects were from?
I do not have their addresses or cities that they're from at this point.
Were you on scene?
After the fact.
So after everything was finished?
After they were taken into custody. This happened at about 6:15 a.m. and the pursuit only lasted a few minutes. I wasn't on scene till approximately 7:30.
Have any of the people you apprehended done this before?
I don't know their criminal records at this point. That's for the investigators that are still working on it. They have that information. I can tell you that none of the people involved are new to the criminal justice system. These aren't kids that were out there joyriding. This isn't something that was just a one-time deal for any of the people involved in this case. This is something that has clearly become an epidemic in our city and surrounding suburbs, and it was a great job done by all to get these kids, call them what they are, criminals, off the street.
Safe to assume you guys are working with Brookfield Police and
Yes,
West Dallas,
absolutely. We're working with
trying
multiple
to-
jurisdictions between Milwaukie, which obviously the crash happened in Milwaukie, so we're working with Milwaukie, Brookfield, and then potentially other jurisdictions as other cases may arise.
So again, they weren't connected at all to the burglary in Glendale?
Connected?
Yeah.
The vehicles? The burglary happened in Glendale.
Right.
They
but
did
these
not.
suspects, it turns out they were not connected?
They committed the burglary here in
Oh.
Glendale. They
just
did not. They
didn't-
did not get a vehicle from Glendale. The vehicle itself was stolen from the town of Brookfield 2 days ago. But these were the suspects that were the suspects in the burglary in Glendale. Yes.
Trying to steal a burglar or a car from a.
I hate to assume, but I guess make your own assumptions at that point.
You mentioned, you said 2 days ago it was stolen, or yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
You said they aren't new to the criminal justice system. Is this some type of organized group?
Potentially. They are, as you can see, similar in age. So for me to speculate on their actual group or the organization, I can't do that at this point. Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys coming out and taking the time. Everybody got a copy?
Yes, we do. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thanks
again.
a lot.
Thanks for coming out.
Take care.
Thanks for coming out.
Good to meet you.
Thanks for coming out. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for coming out, man. That'll good to see you.
Hello, good to see you.
All right. Right now, yes. We don't have anything about pictures.